All right, so in this video, we are going to simplify these trig expressions over here, and we're going to do it without using a calculator. So we're basically going to be using our compound angle or addition and subtraction formulas, and we're going to use our special triangles. If I take a look at this first one, this is sine times cos minus cos times sine. So this is my addition and subtraction formula for sine. Basically, this one's specifically the subtraction one. So this is just sine of A minus B. And this is my A and this is my B. So this is just sine of pi over 18 minus pi over 9. Next thing we want to do is combine these two. To do that, we need a common denominator. So I'm going to multiply by 2 on the top and bottom here. So this becomes 5 pi over 18 minus 2 pi over 18. And now I can combine these. This is just sine of 3 pi over 18. This just simplifies if you divide by 3 to sine of pi over 6. Now, sine of pi over 6 is in your special triangles. You don't have to really draw the axis, but I'll just draw the axis. I know pi over 6 is in my first quadrant. And opposite of pi over 6 is 1, adjacent is root 3, and hypotenuse is 2. So final solution is just going to be 1 over 2. Let's take a look at the second question over here. This is my formula for cos. Cos A times cos B minus sine times sine B is cos A plus B. This is cos of pi over 7 plus 4 pi over 21. Again, I want to make a common denominator, so I'm multiplying the top and bottom here by 3. So this is 3 pi over 21 plus 4 pi over 21, which is just cos of 7 pi over 21, which simplifies to cos of pi over 3. Again, pi over 3 is in my first quadrant. The acute angle is pi over 3. Opposite of pi over 3 is root 3. Adjacent is 1, and the hypotenuse is 2. So cos of pi over 3 is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is also 1 over 2. Let's go to this third equation here. This one is in terms of tan. This is my tan A plus B formula. So this is going to simplify to tan of 7 pi over 180 plus 2 pi over 45. I'm going to make a common denominator. So I'm going to multiply the top and bottom here by 4. 7 pi over 180 plus 8 pi over 180, which is tan of 15 pi divided by 180. 15 and 180 can be simplified. That's just going to be pi over 180 divided by 15 is 12. So now I have tan of pi over 12 over here, but unfortunately tan of pi over 12, it's not in any of my special triangles. So I have to break this down further using my addition and subtraction formulas. In this case, I know it's going to be subtraction because I need to get pi on the top. The only way I can get a simple pi is by subtracting two values. So I'm going to break this down into, I'll write the same denominator. And then I want to pick two values that will subtract to give me pi, and both values must be able to be simplified by 12. So for example, I can do 4 pi minus 3 pi because 4 pi minus 3 pi is pi, and 4 can simplify with 12 and 3 can also simplify with 12. So that's how you split things using your addition and subtraction formula. Then I can rewrite this as tan of, this is just pi over 3, and this is just pi over 4. Now we can split this again with my tan formula. So this is going to be tan of pi over 3 minus tan of pi over 4 divided by 1 minus tan pi over 3 tan pi over 4. Now, if you use your special triangles, and draw them over here. And I have pi over 3. The opposite is root 3. The adjacent is 1. Hypotenuse is 2. So tan of pi over 3 is opposite over adjacent, which is root 3. And tan of pi over 4, I'll draw the special triangle for pi over 4 really quick. 1, 1, root 2. So opposite over adjacent is 1 divided by 1, which is 1. Bottom is the same, 1 minus root 3 times 1. So now we just have to simplify this. So this is just going to be root 3 minus 1 over 1 minus root 3. And then I need to rationalize this. I need to rationalize the denominator. Not allowed square roots in my final answer. So I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 1 plus root 3 to rationalize. And now I just have to FOIL everything out and combine like terms. Start by FOILing the top. So I have root 3 plus 3 minus 1 minus root 3. And in the bottom, I have 1 plus root 3 minus root 3 minus 3. Root 3 and negative root 3 cancel here. 3 minus 1 is 2. So on the top, I'm left with a 2. And on the bottom, these cancel out. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. 2 divided by negative 2 is negative 1. So my final solution over here is negative 1. And let's go to the fourth and final question. So this one again is using the sine addition formula. So I'm going to have sine of 5 pi over 36 plus 5 pi over 18. I just realized I have a tiny mistake over here. This is a plus over here, not a minus. Means this is a plus, not a minus. And then this is a plus over here, which means these have to be minuses, not pluses. I'll scratch that off and I'll redo the FOIL over here. So I have a root 3 minus 3 minus 1 plus root 3 divided by 1 minus root 3 plus root 3 minus 3, which is simply the top is going to be 2 root 3 minus 4, and the bottom is going to be, these two cancel, negative 2. And if I divide this, 2 divided by negative 2 is negative root 3, and negative 4 divided by negative 2 is plus 2. So final answer is actually negative 3 plus, negative root 3 plus 2, not the one I did over there with the tiny mistake. Coming back to this one, it's the addition formula here. I'll make a common denominator next. So that's 5 pi over 36 plus 10 pi over 36, which is sine of 15 pi over 36. This can be simplified. Both can be divided by 3. That's sine of 5 pi over 12. 5 pi over 12 is not in any of the special triangles in any quadrant, so I have to split this up into 2. Both denominators will be 12. And over here, I'm going to use an addition because I can easily add 2 numbers to give me 5 pi. I want both numbers to be divisible by 12. I'm going to pick 2 pi and 3 pi because 2 pi plus 3 pi is 5 pi. And both of these can simplify. This is going to split into sine of pi over 6 plus pi over 4. And now I'm going to use my addition formula to split this up again. This is sine pi over 6 cos pi over 4 plus cos of pi over 6 sine of pi over 4. And then sine of pi over 6, I'm not going to bother drawing a special triangle because I've done quite a few of those. Sine of pi over 6 is just 1 over 2. Cos of pi over 4 is just 1 over root 2, which is root 2 over 2 if you rationalize. Cos of pi over 6 is root 3 over 2. And sine of pi over 4 is again root 2 over 2 if you rationalize. Those can just be done with the original special triangles. Just want to simplify this. So 1 times root 2 is root 2 divided by 4. And root 3 times root 2 is root 6 divided by 4. So my final answer is just root 2 plus root 6 divided by 4.